We left Rower Denon under a blazing sun, the lock at our backs, and now under constant attack from the dreaded midges. The West Highland Way offered no shade, only sweat, dust, and determination. We passed the halfway point, a milestone in not only miles but in mindset. Crossing paths with a man hauling a washing machine through the sweltering heat of the hills. We also reflected on why we were here. Now, from Tyndrum to the trail's end, the mountains shimmer in the heat, and the journey enters its final act. Fierce, wild, and unforgettable. Day 5 on the West Highland Way, and the boys are fresh as daisies. Not exactly sure where we're going today. That's the beauty of the West Highland Way. We've looked at the maps and we've planned out a route, and we know where we've got to be each night, but we don't know how to get there. We just follow the path, the signposts, and see what wonders open up before us. What I do know is that we've got 20 miles to cover today, and the blistering heat, sun shining down, so let's get cracking. Just beyond the Bridge of Orchy, the trail climbs gently to this quiet cairn. It's not marked on every map, but every hiker knows the view. A place to pause, breathe, and take in the vastness of the highlands and the promises of the mountains ahead. It is warm. Ooh. I'm hoping this isn't a mirage and that's somewhere we can stop off and get a nice cold pint. We could do with it. Had to put my bucket hat on. It's just so hot. Don't know if I mentioned that before. It is hot. What a lovely lunch we had in the Inveroran Hotel there. Pink roast beef, iron mustard, homemade coleslaw, all in a sandwich. Washed down with a nice cold pint of Summersby cider. This is no ordinary path. Beneath us lies the old Parliamentary Road, or Military Road as it's more commonly known. A punishing section of stone, tough on the feet and unkind to the weary. It feels like it might never end. We've been on this road for what seems like forever, and who knows what lies over the brow of that hill. Probably goes on for another 563 miles. There's a lovely breeze on the Parliamentary Road. Beautiful. This terrain, this Parliamentary Road, is quite a knobbly wee path. It's really hurting my feet. I've got a blister on the outside of my wee toe, and every time I plant my foot, I'm just catching the end of a wee stone or rock, and it's making walking a bit more difficult than it should be. But when you're walking through this scenery, surrounded by mountains as far as the eye can see, you can't complain. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
Here, I was near in tears there. I can't go like this, going, oh, unbelievable.
for?
Huh?
What do you take that for? Lovely.
What?
I just can't get over the size of it. Like, how long have we been walking?
8.5 hours, near 9 hours.
9 hours, and look, in the distance, just mountain after mountain after mountain. We finally reached Glencoe after a long, punishing day on the West Highland Way. Every step to get here felt like a battle, but now we can rest. As the sun goes down on another fantastic day, the mountains fade into silhouettes in the dying light. Everything is still.
Try and get 3, at least. To me.
The income?
Okay. Want your glasses tapped on? Oh. Do you want me to start? Because you're killing me. Hey!
Go ahead.
Got a head on it, Cal. Oh.
West Highland Way, day 6, and we're just running out of words to describe this place. We had a wee game of headers and volleys this morning. We've seen wild deer roaming the glens of Scotland. I don't know, does it get much better? Don't know. Today we've got the Devil's Staircase to climb. Actually getting quite sad but tonight will be our last camp, as we plan to finish the hike, the West Highland Way. We plan to finish it tomorrow, so going to make the most of this last day, camp tonight, before it's all over. It's on days like this, in the blazing sun, you understand why the Devil's Staircase gets its name. This is the highest point on the West Highland Way, like a serpent's tail that slithers and snakes its way skyward, testing the legs and whispering doubt into the hearts of those who dare. The devil may think he owns the staircase, but the views from the summit belong to those who believe in heaven. Well, what did you think of the Devil's Staircase?
I thought it was okay. Coming down was actually easier, but the views were, that's the best yet. The views were out of this world. That was well worth the up and down. Unbelievable.
One downside of all this glorious weather is that the rivers are absolutely bone dry everywhere you go. I would say this river is normally up a good few feet, and now I'm able to walk right along it. The final morning on the West Highland Way. There's a quiet sadness in the air as we pack up camp for the last time. My family had each written me a note to open for every day I was on the trail. I've saved my 4-year-old daughters to last. She's drawn a picture of the two of us together. A reminder of what matters most and what's waiting for me when I finish. It's strange how quickly this routine becomes familiar. Part of me doesn't want it to end. I'll miss it. I think we all will. Day 7 on the West Highland Way, the last day, and we're straight in to a massive climb. No warm up, straight into here. The miles are going by a wee bit slower today. I don't know if that's due to the tough start, or it could be that the miles over the week are finally catching up on us, or it could be that subconsciously we don't want this to end, and in our minds, without even knowing it, we're going that wee bit slower just to draw this whole process out for as long as possible. Can't forget you guys, not this close to the end. Come on. As the miles fall away behind us, this giant rises on the horizon. The highest mountain in the British Isles, towering at 1,345 metres. It's a thunderous exclamation mark on our journey north. We've walked nearly the entire length of the West Highland Way, from the streets of Mulgai to the wild heart of the Highlands. And now, here it stands. Silent, majestic, unforgiving. Ben Nevis looms just outside Fort William and is our final reminder that we are nearing the end. As we make our way to the end, with 96 miles behind us, It's hard to explain what this walk really meant. The West Highland Way didn't just test our legs, it stole our hearts. Each footstep holds a memory of a land that somehow feels like home. Somewhere between the lochs and the glens, the sunsets and the summits, we found peace and perspective. We didn't just walk the West Highland Way, we became part of it. And in the warmth of the sun, in the strength of every climb, and in the light that never left us, was our good friend. And we done it for him.